Hi everybody, it's Ashley with Everyday Beauty with Ashley, and today I am going to show you how to fix a broken pressed powder. So you can see I have a blush that broke. This is Limelight by Alcone's Perfect Blush number 4. This is the pan that it fell out of, and I also have a smaller pan. I'm going to make a small sample size out of this. And it also will kind of show you what to do if you have eyeshadows. So I dumped my blush into this small little cup. It just helps it to be a little bit easier for me to handle right now. And so I'm going to show you guys how you can repair your broken powders. I know a lot of people think if your powder breaks, you're basically just, out that makeup, but you can actually repair it. And it shouldn't change the composition of the makeup when we do this. I'm using 91% isopropyl alcohol, so it dries really fast, and alcohol shouldn't affect the makeup. Right now I'm just using a spoon to try to break my powder up as finely as possible. I've found that if you can get it back into kind of a loose powder form and then press it back down, it holds its shape a little bit better. And it's a lot smoother. I've tried to do this where I just leave like part of the makeup in the pan, and it ends up just breaking again and not holding really well. So, especially because this powder was completely broken and falling out, I just dumped the entire contents of the blush into this cup to break up a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely perfect because the alcohol will dissolve a little bit too, but you can see that I've gotten it broken down pretty finely. And then from here, I'm going to use a small spoon and just kind of spoon this powder back in. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. My hand's not in the way. I'm gonna spoon this back in to my pan. Now, this is the original pan, so I know it'll fit and it won't be a problem, but just make sure that if you're not putting it back into its original pan, that it's not going to overflow. So in this one, I'm doing this small little, I think it's like 2.5 millimeter or 3 millimeter metal pan. Let me get the rest of this one into here. And I always like to put something underneath it. I have this metal tray, or you can just put like a paper towel or something, or a dinner plate, just to catch. It can get messy with overflow. Okay. Now that I have that pretty well in there, hopefully it's not out of focus. Now that I have it pretty well in there, I'm going to saturate everything with this 91% isopropyl alcohol. And I just have it in the squeeze bottle, so sometimes it spurts out a little bit or comes out kind of fast. And my little top kind of came off of that actually. So it spilled a little. All right, but I'm going to just saturate that pretty well. That is why you want to have something underneath it in case you make a giant mess. Saturate this one really well. And then I'm going to use the back of the spoon and just kind of stir it to mix up any of those clumps. It should be pretty well saturated. If it's too dry, it's gonna stick to your spoon. It's just not gonna like smooth out as nicely. So don't be afraid to really saturate the product. I also find if it's not really well saturated, then it stays kind of crumbly after it dries. So make sure you get in there and really kind of mix it up and smooth it out in the pan. I'm gonna pick this one up actually. You can use your finger too if that's easier. All right, everybody, so here is the finished product of our saved pressed powder that we used isopropyl alcohol to help reset into our containers. So you can see it's a solid pressed powder again. It comes off you can see let me do it this way so I'm not having to twist, but you can see that it comes off pretty much. It's not, you know, affecting the quality of the makeup or compromising it. You can see that it's still coming off like normal. It's not completely perfect. It's not totally smooth, but once you're using your brushes with it, it'll actually smooth it out quite a bit. And then you won't even know that you ever broke it. So I hope this helped. If you need any more tips on how to do this, or help step-by-step walking through it if you try, just let me know. But I hope this saves some of your broken makeup. Obviously it's not always fun when our makeup breaks, and it's kind of a bummer and we feel like we're gonna have lost that piece of makeup, but do not lose hope. You can save it. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for checking in.